Antonio Gibson is the running back who a lot of people seem to be very high on this year. Round 2, pick 4. 17th overall player, 12th running back off the board. I am not going to have a lot of Antonio Gibson this year. And the reason why is because, number one, last year, he got a lot of touchdowns, if you recall. I don't know if he will be able to maintain that kind of the touchdown production that he had last year. He does not catch the ball out of the backfield, and there's other guys in that area I much rather like. I like Cam Akers more. I like Joe Mixon more. I like CEH is close. That's a very close comparison in PPR, which is where we always, what we always do our ranking or, our ADPs off of. So, to me, Gibson's probably not going to be on my team just because I like some other guys better in that second round.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm real bullish on this team, man. I like this Redskins team. I like Gibson. You know what?
I mean, I like Gibson as a player, but to me, he just doesn't catch the ball enough. He does, he scored a lot of touchdowns last year. Like, you remember, he had that one game against Dallas. He scored like 3 in one game. Like, he just big touchdown, big touchdown production last year that I don't think he'll be able to maintain this year.
Yeah, just looking at it, Antonio Gibson had a really good season last year. You know what I mean? Like, if you look at the numbers, you can see, like, you basically can see when they decided, okay, this kid is going to be our guy.
Yeah.
Just by looking at the numbers, right? Week 1, he gets 9 carries, 13 carries in 2, 9 carries, 13, 11, 9, right? Then against Dallas, he killed Dallas last year. Like, Dallas, he just smoked their asses, boy. The first game, he gets 20 carries for 128 yards and a touchdown. Doesn't catch any passes in that game. But then in the Giants week, that was a tough game. I remember that game. That was, they played each other really tough, and the Giants just decided to take him away. Like, he only got 6 carries in that game. But then after that, 13 carries, 16 carries, 20 carries. Against Pittsburgh, he got hurt. That's the game he got hurt, with the turf toe or whatever the hell it was that happened to him. And he missed 3, the next 2 games after that. But then he came in 10 carries, 61, against Carolina when they, brought him back after the injury. And then the final week of the season against Philly, he had 19 carries for 75 yards. To me, if his receiving numbers go up just a little bit, right? He's at 36 catches. If they can get him to 45 catches on the season, right? And his rushing numbers stay around 15 per game, which is kind of what it was after he became the guy, he could be really good.
Oh, yeah. I think he could be, but look, how many touchdowns did he score last year?
He had 11, but he had 2 games where he he was consistent with 1 touchdown a bunch of times. Yeah. He had 1 touchdown against Cincinnati. He had 1 touchdown against the Giants. He had a touchdown against Dallas. The other Dallas game, he had 3 touchdowns, like you said. And then against Baltimore, he had a touchdown. Against Cleveland, he had a touchdown. Against Arizona, he had a touchdown. Yeah, there was
every game he was like
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games he did not score a touchdown, and then all the rest of the games he did, and he missed 2 games. So,
basically got a touchdown in every game. I just don't think that's going to happen again.
Yeah, touchdowns are fluky and it's hard to say a guy's going to get really the only guys that you can really pencil in for like double-digit touchdowns every year is Aaron Jones is one of them, which is kind of crazy when you think of his prototypical size. And Derrick Henry is a guy that gets double-digit touchdowns every single year.
That's a lock.
Yeah, that's basically a lock.
I'll say Zeke probably is.
Zeke is close to a double-digit touchdown guy every single year. There's very few guys that average double-digit touchdowns every single year, and they're hard to find. So, Antonio Gibson definitely could be one of those guys that's not a double-digit touchdown guy, but it wouldn't surprise me if he was close to 10. You know what I mean? If he got around 10 touchdowns and his touches, because he only had 170 carries last year. Let's say that goes up to 225, 250 in that range, and he gets to the 45 reception mark. Yeah, I'm going to take him over.
I just don't see any way he gets to the 45 reception mark.